Man, this village project is really starting to come together, isn't it? I'm really enjoying how this place is starting to tie together with this, with this mine here, with these buildings associated with it, and also with like the stuff that we built last episode with the entrance and a little bit of the wall that we did in the last episode, along with the shepherd's building and the farmer's house, and then along with this this bridge going over this hole that we also made. I still have to detail most of it. Like I've done a little bit of detailing so far, and it's gonna really turn out and really tie together this area here. But what we are going to do in today's episode is we're going to start tying together this area here. As you guys can see, I've got quite a few buildings already laid out here. I got a little building here and another little building here, and I'll get into what this building is in a second. But this area right here isn't going to be as like an actual like building. I'm not going to make like a huge, gigantic circular building for really no reason. But this area kind of signifies what our market area is going to be, and I'm going to get going on starting that in this episode. But before we get into this market area, I wanted to get into this building here, and this building is going to be our blacksmith building. Yeah, the layout for this building was going to be sort of something like this, but I actually found like a picture while I was just kind of doing some research on how forges and blacksmith buildings kind of look, and I found this picture that I thought looked pretty cool, and I'm going to try to kind of take inspiration from it. It's going to be a little, well, it's probably honestly going to be about the same size, but it's just gonna look different from what I know from when I first was thinking of this building. Yeah, so this is gonna be kind of tricky because I've never built anything like this or what I'm seeing in the picture. So I'm gonna try to figure out how to build it. Alrighty, so I think I figured out how to build this building here. I really like how this turned out. I've never quite built anything really like this, but I really like this style. Yeah, I like how I was able to kind of keep the style like with this new building here, because it's different from these buildings, but it's also kind of similar because it has like the cobblestone, oak, and spruce and everything like that. And the only real difference really is the the deep slate and everything like that. And I went ahead and kind of made a little area here for like a workstation for the blacksmith, because the building itself, to me at least, looks pretty good. But just like these here, like these walls here, are pretty like kind of plain. I don't really like how it's kind of like flat, so I got to figure out something to do with both of these walls. And I think on this side too, it's kind of the same thing. So if you guys have any suggestions on what I could do to kind of liven up the walls on the outside here, just go down in the comments to let me know. And making our way into the building here, my thought process of making this building is kind of having it be both like a store and also like a house for the blacksmith. So like this this room here would be kind of like the store. Like I was thinking about making some like display cases or something like that, to kind of show off what the blacksmith has been making. And then I was also kind of thinking about, because I do plan on bringing bringing villagers into this village and actually populating this village. So I was thinking about like putting like a cleric or something like that here, to kind of act like the quote unquote cashier of this place, because I already got a decent holding cell or whatever you want to call it for the villager if I wanted to put them here. And then going through this door, we go to the second floor here. I haven't done really anything with the interior. I just kind of put some blocks down, to get a general sense of what I want to do. So like this room here would be like the actual like bedroom for the blacksmith, with a pretty cool looking window here. And I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with like this. I was thinking maybe making this into like a little closet thing, and then kind of maybe do like some like storage up here, to kind of put some like swords and axes and that type of jazz. Yeah, and with the addition of this building here, and along with these buildings here, I kind of realized that I really need to start like putting in some regular residential buildings for like the regular villagers pretty much. So it kind of makes sense to have these types of like stores or whatever, because having these two buildings here together kind of makes sense, because they both have like a relationship with each other. Like a farmer would harvest the wheat here and sell it to the shepherd to breed the sheep pretty much, but there isn't really a relationship with the blacksmith with any of these. Well, maybe the farmer, because of the wheat, selling the bread to the blacksmith to eat or whatever. But I think like this area is going to really like tie together a bit better with like when I actually make this marketplace sort of thing, and also make some like residential buildings and stuff like that to bring in a few more villagers. Yeah, but now what we're going to get going on doing now is making this market area, and I've never really dabbled in the art of making markets or anything like that, and I'm not really sure exactly what I'm gonna how I'm gonna make these. I was kind of thinking, because what I was thinking with this village is kind of like the way I was imagining this village is kind of like revamping like a regular old village pretty much, and then kind of just building it myself from scratch pretty much. So I might make something like what they have in regular villages with my own little spin to it pretty much. Yeah, so we were gonna have, so like the path comes from over here pretty much. So maybe we can do, well, since like the path is gonna be coming through here, like, and then this is gonna be like the central point. So like it's kind of signify the central point, kind of like that kinda. Yeah, it's probably about it. Yeah, so path is coming this way. You can probably have a stall here coming through here, because I kind of want this marketplace to be kind of crowded, sort of, not like crowded, but like have a good amount of stalls, and it kind of feels like there's so there's a lot of vendors or whatever. So we got one coming from here, then we will probably want one there too, and then it would kind of open up to the middle so you can see the other vendors. Maybe we can do like a little like fountain thing in the middle here, maybe. I think that'd be kind of cool. So then maybe vendor here, vendor there, maybe another vendor here, and then maybe we could also like incorporate like actual like buildings also in the corners here, not like massive like shops or anything like that, but just like small little buildings. I think that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, let's do that for over here. So let's do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. And then here, I'm gonna grab some more blocks. Yeah, the tricky part with kind of planning out like small little shops like this is like you don't want it to be like massive, so it's kind of like overbearing on the rest of the markets or anything like that. But also big, but you also want it big enough so you can have like a counter, and then enough room to actually have like displays or whatever if you want to do that. But like, what type of store would this be? Maybe we could connect this building to the farmer, and this is like a little grocery store sort of thing. I think that'd be kind of cool. Oh, and we can also, because I also have a saloon thing that I'm going to be building, and we can also tie that to the farmer. So, because if I don't know if you guys know, but like, you know, beer is like made from wheat pretty much. So we can kind of make a basement to this farmer's house, and then maybe make like some sort of distillery sort of thing in the base, like not like a massive thing, but just like a small one, and then have it, you know, connect that to the saloon. Yeah, things are really starting to tie together, at least in my mind, at least. So maybe we can kind of connect this to the farmer's house and kind of be like a, you know, like a wheat store, you know, or where you get your bread and stuff like that. So then gonna have to be a bit bigger, because you're gonna want, you know, a counter for, you know, cashier, and then probably I don't want it to be even either. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This might actually be a bit bigger than I was expecting. So what am I at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so it would be kind of like this. Or do I want to have the counter be this way? This is what, 7? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, this is actually going to be 8. Let's make this a bit more square. So it's at 8. What, so 7 now, I think. Just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So let's kind of have the counter be like that. Maybe we can do like that, have it be a counter, then have like a trapdoor right here. I think this might be... Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like this be 7. It would kind of go out like this. I think 7 by 7 is actually pretty perfect, maybe. Because I don't want it to be too big. This might be good. Okay, so walking up here, we got the 2 stalls right here, and the kind of small little bread store. I don't really want to call it a grocery store, because it's not going to be like a, you know, like a actual grocery store. It's only going to have one product pretty much for like bread and stuff. So we can sell like like if we want, we can this is where we could store our bread, our wheat and seeds, really. So we can sell seeds, or should we? We'll have to think about what we would actually put there. If we were just gonna put, you know, the bread and then the wheat. I'll have to think about that. So we got this planned out, and then we can do. Let's do a stall like that. Probably gonna have actually think it because it really wouldn't make much sense. Would it really be this? Well, I'll figure it out. Because I was also thinking about inventory, like where would you keep like all the inventory and stuff like that. So we can also kind of, you know, put a trapdoor right here, have it lead to a basement, and that can be like the inventory for all the supply and everything. Okay, so back to, okay, without getting sidetracked again, let's kind of map out the stalls, because the stalls would actually probably be about like that, maybe. Actually, no, it'd be more. Let's do 3, so it's not that big. So we have where the person would be, and then have kind of sticks, and then the thing above it, and then we can do. Then the door would be for this would be here. So then maybe we can do also a stall kind of connected to here, to the building, maybe with a product that's similar to wheat, that are derived from wheat, maybe. We could do cakes, right? But then we would need, because we need a cow farm and a chicken farm. I was thinking about actually putting those in. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's make a cake vendor here. Maybe, yeah, we can do like, well, I didn't even think about this. Maybe we can do like this corner be like a certain products, and then this is kind of, then these vendors at the entrance here would be for something else, and maybe for this corner we could do something, and then for this corner we could do something. Yeah, that's a good idea. That would really bring together this market. So then what would this area be? I don't want it to be similar to this. Should we have it kind of connect to Blacksmith maybe? Like have it maybe sell what would it sell? Because maybe the blacksmith could be like for like the actual like store be like specialty items, like kind of like high-end stuff, like diamonds, like diamond stuff, and like diamond swords and diamond armor and stuff like that. That could be the specialty item that's sold like exclusively here. Then maybe we could do a sub shop in this corner that sells like iron. That sells like iron stuff. Maybe we could do that. We could do like the actual shop be in this corner, and then have vendors for maybe something else. Yeah, maybe we could actually do a second kind of like a smaller version of a forge that's actually like a shop, maybe. Yeah, we could do that. I thought that'd be pretty cool. Kind of get this area a different feel from what that area would be. So let's kind of rope off. Here, let's kind of. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's do another 7x7 area, but it's not going to be an actual building. This is just going to be the area that we're going to use. Okay, so we got that area sealed off. So then, so the forge would probably, because this isn't going to be an actual building, so maybe we could do like the forge here. So the forge would be, actually let's put this up here. The forge would be like here. And there would be kind of like a, I'm kind of envisioning for this like almost like a tent sort of, but not really, because you don't want, you don't want to have a forge under a tent, because that would just burst into flames. And then again, you don't really want a forge next to wood, but we're not gonna talk about that. But because this would like kind of like, it would be kind of similar to how that forge is. It would kind of stick out of the actual ceiling or roof thing that we're gonna do. So then the forge would be here. Anvil. Probably put the water here. How would we sell stuff? Maybe we could do a counter sort of thing here. Let's actually signify that with cobble. So counter here, and then probably would want sort of like a roped off area, kinda, so people don't wander into the forge, but not like an actual wall. Maybe just like a cobblestone wall. And then maybe here, let's actually then move the counter here, and then we could do it like that. and kind of have displays here. Do something like that. Yeah. So that's that area, sort of. Yeah, I think that'll look cool. Then maybe... what would we put here? Maybe we can just put just a regular old vendor. Let's kind of move it a little over. Let's do... yeah, let's do that. Yeah. And then what would we do? We would probably just... this probably wouldn't be like an actual shop area. This would probably be just another pathway. Vendor there. And then we could do another vendor there. Yeah, I think this is gonna be pretty. I think this area is gonna really, this area right here is really gonna tie this area together. I think, along with because there's gonna be buildings, you know, behind it like regular residential houses. So yeah, this is all really gonna tie together within the next couple episodes. But I'm gonna get going on starting to figure out the designs for at least these shops first, and then along with that, I'll figure out a design for the actual vendor sort of things. Then I was also gonna do like a centerpiece sort of thing, like a fountain or something. Let's do something. It's not gonna be huge. Maybe we can do like a well or something like that in the middle right here. So on second thought, I'm gonna actually figure all that designing and stuff like that out in the next episode, because I was just, you know, taking a break and, you know, editing and everything like that this video, and I realized that I was talking for about what, like 18 minutes or something like that, and laying this out. So I'd say I'm gonna wait and do this for the next episode. So yeah, if you guys do want to see that episode or see more episodes like this, just remember to go down and leave a like, and also go down and subscribe and turn on those post notifications, and also go in the comment section, leave any likes or dislikes you have the video. Alrighty, see you guys in the next video. Alrighty, bye bye.